Hey Taurus, welcome to December 2018. Really quickly, I want to talk about November's energy that just passed. So November was an 11 month in an 11 year based on numerology. And what that means is pretty much it was a doorway. So you were probably, if you were more in tuned and more focused, not just kind of distracted, you would have noticed that what you were thinking about was almost instantly coming into your awareness. Like, for instance, I was thinking about an embarrassing moment in the shower, and as soon as I stepped out of the shower, there was a piece of garbage on the ground, and all it said was blush. So although it may seem like it was just a coincidence, which no, I don't believe in coincidences, what it was the universe saying what you're thinking about, you're automatically going to start to see into your existence. And so November, what you guys were thinking about, you're going to start to see those wishes coming true in December. So the cards that we popped out, Taurus, are uncomfortability, sleepless nights, pain, sorrow, frustration, based on an inner conflict, which is, I think, positive. I think definitely positive. Because with that inner conflict, you can make changes. You're able to see what's not working for you, what doesn't feel right, and then go against it and go away from it instead of focusing on it and resisting it, completely using that as fuel and ammunition to say, this is what I don't want. Now let me just focus on what I do want now. So that inner conflict and that pain, especially at night, is just a chance for the universe to talk to you and say, listen, like, Taurus, you don't feel good here. Now that I have you not distracted by the outside world, now that I have you in bed, just quietly here, let's talk. Let's see what's going on. So really focus on your thoughts, really focus on how you're feeling, your emotions when you're having these sleepless nights, and figure out, what you need to feel at peace. There is a lot of emotional confusion when it comes to your power, okay? So either new money, new power, new energy, that is supposed to be fueling you in a positive way is one of the main reasons why that emotional confusion is coming in, because you're ready to start something. You're ready to create something new that brings you more money, that brings you more power. And that's where that inner conflict is coming from, because you're not living your truest path. You're not living at your highest potential, okay? And that's where that inner conflict is coming from, okay? So a great way to try and figure out what you should be doing also is numerology. Look up your life path. Look up your numerology. Do the life path calculator. Figure out what it is you're supposed to be here to be accomplishing, and then that's when you can really start to see some shifts in your life. If you need help figuring out your life path number, send me an email. I breathe for this stuff, so. Okay, Taurus, December 2018. Okay, let's see what's going on. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So the theme of this reading, Taurus, is you thinking that you need to move on from something with your power because you started something new that has affected two young people in your life. Young fire sign, young earth sign. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. You've been giving a lot of your power out when it comes to these two people, and now you want to take some sort of leap of faith. However, you're afraid to move forward because you think that you already have your emotional self invested in especially three things in your home and family, but there is something else trying to come in, and if your thoughts would just stop deceiving you, you'd be able to change your frame of mind about this and not feel so pinned down. Like, if the idea of starting something new just has you so stressed because you already have everything going on, that's not a good sign. That's a red flag that the things that you have going on are not fueling and inspiring you, because if you're not growing, aka bringing new energy in, you're dead, right? If you're not growing, you're dead, right? So what the situation is for December 2018 for you Taurans, Taurus is huge focus on your past, okay? Things are changing for everybody this month. There are a lot of huge changes going on, and especially over the holiday season, you're going to start to see how things aren't how they once were. You're going to start to see how, traditions changed and family dynamics have changed and family members have changed, probably cycled in and out. And that's frustrating for a Taurus who likes consistency, who likes the status quo, who likes things how they are to be, especially traditional things, right? So the obstacle and the aid is a young air sign, okay? So a young air sign is helping when it comes to your focus and fighting for tradition and how things used to be in the past, but it's also the obstacles. So maybe this young air sign is coming in and they're stirring things up and saying, well, maybe let's do it this way. And you're like, whoa, the past said we do it this way. So this young air sign with all of their new flighty and fancy free ideas are helping and hindering this focus you have on the past. Subconsciously, you're feeling very, very alone. So you're thinking that you need to put out more messages, thinking that you need to put energy out there and communicate what you want. However, this focus on not moving forward is the reason why that conflict is so heavily on your heart when it comes to your focus on the past, okay? You are shifting. You are shifting. You have changed. Your life has changed. So to stay stagnant in a life that is constantly evolving and changing is going to feel very counterintuitive. That's where a lot of that inner conflict is coming from, because you start to see how your world is changing around you, whereas you don't realize that you've changed, because your life can't change around you unless you've initiated that change from within. So now that change from within is being outputted, and it's very alarming and shocking because it is reminding you and forcing you to see that you've made a lot of changes, okay? Family and friends, they think that you have all the strength in the world. Family and friends are like Taurus is the bull. They are so strong and grounded. Friends see that you are so strong and so grounded. And that's one of the reasons why they want you to make some changes and move forward, because they see, okay, Taurus is so, grounded and focused on their strength and what's going to make them feel strong and empowered, that they feel a little bit frustrated. So although subconsciously you feel very alone and you feel like you need to create some sort of message or sign that moves things back to how they were, your family and friends aren't for it. They're not for it at all, because they just feel like you're imposing a lot of your strength and will on them, which is making them feel very left out. So you have a hope and a fear of this older fire sign, this older Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. You have this hope and fear for them. So that's interesting. You hope that they can understand your need for tradition. You hope that they can understand your need for things to remain how they were, especially in the past. But you fear it as well. You fear them in some capacity. Maybe because they're that, the ones that you feel are also creating a lot of your frustrations when it comes to you wanting to just focus on the past and how things were. Maybe you feel like they're the ones that are making you feel so isolated and alone, because subconsciously that's where you're at. Subconsciously, that's where you're at. So the outcome, Taurus, is that you're going to keep putting out messages, okay? Whether you like it or not, you are speaking things into existence. You are thinking things into existence. If your life isn't where you want it to be, it's because internally you don't feel like you're where you need to be. So that is just going to bring a lot of responsibilities, a lot of energy required from you, and that is going to ultimately make you feel incredibly, incredibly powerless. Okay? How I am right now when it comes to this baby, this Tauran baby. Okay, love you guys so much. Happy holidays. Right now I have a special out for the holidays. Depending on when you start the special, you get one card a week for 4 weeks, so it can completely empower your month going forward. So let's just say that this card pops up for your week ahead, and we can see how you're really going to start to feel very powerless and feel like you're very confined. Love you guys so much. Please comment, like, subscribe, and share, and I will see you in January 2019. Let's start this 2019 year out right. Love you guys so much. Bye, Taurus.